What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Seven Nights Flashpoint. Got probably a single mission for you today. For me, it's midnight, and I want to go to bed at some point, but I do want to get this mission recorded, so we've got a simple raid here for Dr. Karos. There's not too much to say. We did buy Matrix Snoop, we did get the hype booster going, we also bought unplugged cameras as leverage, and here's our team. Same one as last time, as everyone else is at the doctor or something else in the trainer or whatnot, so gonna have +2 on the security level at the very beginning here. Also, we're getting pretty close to power level 5, which will be fun. I'll try to get there as fast as I can. Otherwise, not much else to bring up. Let's go ahead and play our raid. We're here on our own dime. Let's make it a profitable night. There should be plenty of loot to steal here. We are, let's see, we've got a Slaga here. Fair enough. From Los Zagales, he's got an SMG. He can throw grenades at me. We've got the Grabler over there. Now, there are 2 hosts, and the exits are, yeah, right there and right there. The pathing's going to be kind of awkward. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to loop like this, even though this host has nothing attached to it, and I would love to kill all these cameras. I guess the options are I can run up this way, sneak over for that box and come back, and then knock this all down, and then with these cameras gone for a decent amount of time, right, you can see a lot of these cameras are where I will be going, so there's like some value in that. I'd loop around this way and then have to just kind of run down for these 2 boxes and this host, then come back. It's a little bit of backtracking, right? It's a solid like 3 turns of movement each way. The alternative is to loop around like this, maybe come through the middle and then end like that, and it's like a big S instead. Only problem is it means I never hit this host to turn off cameras when I might want them. And so I'm trying to think which pathing makes more sense. Also, we're already sec level 2 XD. We're not getting the influence. That's fine. That was never the expectation on a raid like this. So I'm trying to think which way I'd rather go on this map. I think I'm going to go straight forward just because turning devices off is fun, and it'll be fine. So to start out, I think both these guys can simply move. It'll be okay. I'm not worried about it. Let's just go have them spend their turns. Yeah, you're standing around. I'm going to ignore you. You are standing around as well. Okay, fine. Well, as discussed earlier in the prior episode, the hacker has a better disabling talent than the Cyber Knight. And so I will have you burn this. I'm going to go throw a look ahead down so I can know what you're going to do in a future turn. It is turning toward me. That is a little scary. If I delay you below 14, though, I'm not too worried about it. What I'm going to do, actually, is have everyone else use up their turns. I'm not too worried about this guy. So I'm going to get my team to move forward here. And the goal is to identify who is winning on initiative, so that I can just kind of ambush this guy on turn start. You guys are still going to stand around, I'm pretty sure. It's not too bad. Yeah, I kind of want to get basically an early ambush here. Okay, that's safe. And so far, everyone is winning on initiative. I guess Anarchist didn't, but she's not terribly important, so it's fine. And the nice thing is I have 2 different silent running talents, so I can get my War Machine and my Cyber Sword probably pretty close. Let's see if you roll well enough, and we'll see what I have to use. Okay, yeah. So pretty much the entire team is looking fine here. Both of my primary melee combatants are going to win on initiative, and I probably min roll like a 15. I was close. So we're fine here. Should get the ambush with no worries. This camera is turning, and in fact turned all the way around. You're useless, that's fine. Hardtack rolled well. Okay, yeah, so Anarchist rolled poorly. So I got my my recollections wrong. If someone goes and chases this corpse down, it's fine. We're going to be long gone. The question is who should lead. I guess I can't do anything special here. You can't do a yield because you're not adjacent to a teammate's initiative, so we're going to walk over. You're going to see me right away, so I'm not going to get anything special in terms of surprise targets. It is what it is. You're just going to see my team. You're angry. You see basically everybody. That's okay. Swipe 1 is a crit. We take those. Swipe 2 is... Wow, how did you manage that? That's incredible. Your crit chance got to be like 8%. Well, no, it's at least 14. Well, good on you overall. I know it's somewhere. I'm just like not seeing it. Yeah, 14. Okay. Well, that's fine. No complaints from me. I actually am really tempted to have Choppa fall on this turn. I'm going to pop my camera leverage now, because I want to get past a lot of these cameras. Not Choppa, rather, but, no, you're looking right at me and I can't get past you. I think there's a really good chance that I'm not going to get any value out of Steamroll, so no. We're going to have Roots just claim this kill. Ideally, your corpse does not get seen by this camera, and it tells me that I can snap out from that cover to hit you. So I just want to kind of make sure. You can see where the camera goes, right? It's actually probably fine. If I hit you like this and you fall that way, no one sees his body for a while. I think it's okay. We'll do it like this. You see more of us, it's fine. You're dead. I get 2 AP back. I'm going to go ahead and double delay and see what this guy is doing. He's running away, so I can make a lot of progress here. What I really want to do, though, is jump this guy. So let's turn vision cones on so I have reliable intel. I'm thinking, yeah, that pathing seems very reasonable. A few things to be cautious around for sure, but like, let's get to here. Because I want this box, then I can turn around afterwards. I think I'd rather grab the box from here than from up that way. I think you can pretty safely just run there. This won't see you for very long. It'll be fine. And you can sneak in. I'm not worried. Yeah, we're fine here. There's more guards around, but it's still not a big deal. Roots can do something pretty similar. I think you can run to almost the exact same place, to be honest. That vision cone's not going to be on for long enough for it to matter. There's a chance you turn around, but I'm willing to risk that. Vision cone briefly, then I'm gone. And then Remake is going to be in a similar boat here, where I can run pretty far forward. Hiding behind this gives me a little bit extra safety, which I think is good. But we should be alright to knock down what we need. This camera never turns from recollection, and we can kill it with... Well, unfortunately, this thing doesn't get attached to this host, so... Might have to find a way to kill it, but we'll see. For now, though, I can get there, and it's not a problem. I might decide to be part of this fight. I might not. I'm not sure just yet. They're just simply +2 tally. Raids have low tally. Not a big deal. Yeah, you're going over that way. Anarchist is going to pretty safe silent run-up. Probably similar for Roots, depending on how everything lines up. Okay, you're going in a square. Maybe even farther up, actually. I'm going to have you... You have to crouch for this one. Actually, you know what? I'm really tempted to railgun this guy. Oh, someone else can hear it? You can. We're within 32 meters. It's allowed at 35, I think. 36. And you're... Okay, I can probably get to a spot where... Right here. That's kind of ugly, but it might be correct, actually. She has very little to do. And, let's see. Jibo is where... I mean, I don't think you run up this way, but I guess there's a chance you do. I'm going to go for this because she has nothing else to do as I wait for the team to come here then back. It's a good chance at shredding, and it's a surprise target, and you can't see anybody else, and so this just seems like it's a good attack. So 95 to hit, 57% to shred, so coin flip to shred. Didn't get it, but it's fine. It's damage throughput all the same. Delay for funsies. Can't shoot anybody else. I would like to get shots on you. Looks like I can. I think going there and going full auto is very reasonable. Let's have the entire team kind of be part of the whole thing. Guaranteed hits. 34% to crit. Pretty good chance I crit you. I get it. I get a -1 from you on downer. I don't want to hit this again because if I crit, it'll trigger it again. I don't want that. Even though getting steamroll for the team would be nice, I don't want to do it. We'll let Anarchist get this kill and trigger her claw powers. So you've got to run all the way up here to do it. This will be a pretty easy hit, kill in probably 2 attacks. Pretty easily in range. We'll run to the box afterwards. Maybe have Roots do it, not sure just yet, but... Claw attack should eventually work here. Oh, we crit, so it's gone right away. That's hype. You're already here, so let's have you do this. No one else can see. We get our first loot box. How's it looking? Sadly, only files. Big Sag. Let's snap you to the cover. A little bit extra distance. Not bad. Don't know what you're doing, and I'm a little bit afraid. Well, you're at 17. That's not too bad. I guess you can run right to this for no problem. And I think Remake can do whatever needs to be done to make sure we're safe. Sadly, mostly files again. That's too bad. Hardtack can at least run. Can run a little bit farther. That's something. This camera is turning back on and probably sees hardtack. Yeah, almost certainly does. That's fine. People running that way is actually not a huge deal. Let's see. You have an initiative of 17. It beat everyone. You are look-ahead range, but I'm not in range to help anyway, so I'm just going to run forward, and it is what it is. Like, even if I knew something, I still couldn't boost roots in time, so we just hope this isn't too threatening. Actually, you know what I might do? Because what's my roll's going to be? I'm rolling at least a 14. Yeah, if I look ahead you, I get a little bit of safety where if you are... No, guess you're doing that. Okay, well, look ahead tells me we're fine. +1 tally because of a camera. You guys are doing whatever. You're standing still, that's good to know. Look ahead tells me I'm safe, so I'm safe. You're going away, which is cool with me. Hardtack did get spotted. Whoever gets sent is going to come over here, but it's likely someone running this way or running that way, so honestly not a big deal. Let's have you wait. Yep, you're just standing there for your turn. That is fine with me. I'm thinking this feels like a pretty worthwhile Silent Stalker into do a bunch of damage. I think this feels... I mean, is this really worth it? I feel like I just run at this guy and just strike him, and it's fine. Yeah, this guy's going to be an easy kill, so I don't need to do anything too special. And that guy's far away, so I'm not really worried about that one. Yeah, let's put you within 2 meters. This guy rolls a 22. Am I afraid of getting spotted by you? Not really, no. You're going to hear me. I don't really care. You turn over. You see an intruder. That hit was pretty decent. You can use at least 1 claw hit safely. Might as well just take the kill. We're going to be down 1 charge next turn. Keep in mind, 1 turn cooldown means I always get one charge back every time. I'm tempted. Let's see. I think we want to run the team at least partially this way. Don't know what you're doing yet, but you definitely can't see into here, so I'm pretty sure I want Roots to start just crouching in and getting what she can get. I guess to be fair, I can delay and make sure there's nothing too funky going on. Like, maybe Remake should go, but no, she's much worse at this. We probably want as few people as possible to go through this way. If only the hacker... Well, to be fair, we're going to probably turn this off via the hacker, so... we'll turn it off, and then the whole team can run through and fight whatever we need to fight. This guy can't see anything, so... Most of the team running this way is probably correct, to be honest. I think, yeah, I'm going to cheat over towards this side. I'm very likely to go for a... packet loss into a rewind and to keep going. Although I might want to rewind once I'm in the hack, I'm not really sure. Regardless, for now, Hardtack can simply run straight forward. There's really nothing much else about it. If we're going to go in there, that's going to be the straight line, so let's get some pixels, and off we go. Okay, well, I know I'm going to have somebody heading my way, and I think, yeah, let's have the entire team go this way. It's going to be hard to get all the way up, but we'll figure it out. Next turn. Okay, you're the one who got told. That's actually really kind of unlucky for me. You're going to run right toward me. You'll probably end your turn by seeing somebody and stopping, but yeah, you're going to run right toward that camera. Sadly, to not pull a different guard away. Yep, you're done, as per usual. Hardtack kills this with packet loss every time. I think running toward the host is probably correct. I am tempted to rewind, but you're the only person who's going to get seen. I'll leave you at the end just in case something is funky. If she has to railgun, something like that, you know? Yeah, we should all wait for Kato. You're fine. Roots can wait, Anarchist can wait. Okay, you're doing nothing, which is expected, but I just didn't know for sure, you know? Hardtack should still delay as much as you can. Remake cannot do a whole lot here. Initiative 18 I don't think is a huge deal. If I go to here, I get an easy full auto into basic attack. If I can do better than that, I would like to, but looks like I cannot. Yeah, I've got to go into cover and shoot. That's fine, though. This is down for all of next turn, too. I can pretty easily get past that if needed. We shoot you full auto. We likely trigger downer. We do. I think follow-up single target is fine here. Well, that's pretty sweet. Giving the entire team steamroll, I think, is reasonable. Hardtack probably still can't reach. Yeah, not with any AP remaining, unfortunately. I think we'll just let the camera see it. I don't really care. It's not a very big deal. You can't see anything, so I think Root's taking the stealth approach here is fine. Spend 1 AP running, then spend more walking. I don't believe, although I could have maybe verified, that Lightfoot would let me... I don't know if Lightfoot lets you bypass motion sensors. I suspect it doesn't. I've never checked. Oh, nice. Nice. We finally got a high-level assault rifle. So here's the Guardian class, level 5 AR. That's pretty sweet. It's not going to be better than my Street Dragon in all situations, because the Street Dragon has boosted full auto accuracy, and that's not going to matter. We can sneak past that. I'm not worried. I'll put you here and then maybe stop. Yeah, you're not going to get actually seen. Yeah, see. Camera does matter. I need to make sure I'm tucked behind that. It should turn again. I think that way. This guy stands still. There's no security events. There will be an escalation, but it shouldn't be a big deal. The guy who was sent to investigate the corpse is dead, so he's not going to find the corpse. +1 tally is no big deal. Looks like corpse time is running out this turn, so that's going to get a little bit like something. No biggie, though. Let's simply keep waiting. This guy is at 8. Okay, I guess Remake can't do a full set of delays here. I'm probably going to scramble this camera so we can get movement going. And I think you can simply run forward and it's no big deal. Actually, I'm gonna try to wait and use Rewind on Hardtack if she's gonna need it, like in case this is a particularly difficult host and she has to like use up a lot of tools right away. I think that is unlikely, but it wouldn't be terrible. Here you go. Host is revealed. Looks like I want to go through the top here. I don't mind killing this and then coming down, but basically bypassing that SPU would be ideal. Also means we can just bypass the CPU as we just go up this way, kill that, grab whatever's here, grab that, and then we're done. Hard shell overclock. I'll preload spoof as well. Let's load. For now, we'll just load these. We'll wait on getting disarm. I do have room to load decoy. I'm pretty tempted to. I can fit it and then still load one more program. Yep, so connection and tally, 10 connection, and then connect out. Pretty straightforward stuff there. 2 active ice is kind of annoying. We'll have to tank it. It is what it is. 10 tally per action kind of sucks. It's going to be a lot here. We triggered quite a bit. Here comes our first escalation. That's actually not the end of the world. That could have been way worse. Get rid of you. Scan from here. Okay, what do we have? Well, because there's a passive ice there. Actually, that passive ice is almost certainly you can't download. But I need to load anti-trap. Actually, I have no IO. Okay, I have a plan. This plan will work, actually. I'm going to drop you. I'm going to go here. I'm just going to simply escape. Wrong button. I'm griefing. 0 up was supposed to be the button. Yeah, so damage to Cyberdeck and me. This is just a mistake. This triggered and shouldn't have. I just clicked the wrong button. Yeah, I meant to use 0 interrupt, not scapegoat. I get my download, though. I can scan the neighbors. I am worried about the passive ice there being meaningful, so I'm just going to stop here. It actually didn't hurt that badly, right? Because I have a bunch of deck shield. So, like, this barely did anything, to be honest. Use a program, load a program, all actions. Yeah, I also lost 12 AP, which also didn't matter. So we're chilling for here. I'm thinking I don't need to use Rewind. I would like to kill you. You can see me. I'm going to yield to Anarchist. Actually, should we wait and have you waste your turn? Yes, right? I don't see a reason not to have you waste your turn. So let's stop here. Same for you. And I think you can kind of run to like behind this box. Be pretty clearly invisible. And we can let this guy waste his turn. You should definitely be invisible. There's no way, right? Yep, great. Okay, I actually do want Anarchist to lead so that she can have him look the other way, then she can get value out of Lightfoot. So I'm going to short yield. This also lets her go for a active shred. So I'm going to Silent Stalker. That'll allow me to run right up here onto you. Now, there's no way to make this corpse not get seen by the camera at some point, so it just is what it is. But I go here. Downer gives me some crit chance, which would be fun. We'll see how it goes. First hit was a crit, and the armor cutter. You now have no armor anymore. If I claw you 3 times, you almost certainly die. And that feels worth it to me to get a bunch of AP. Oh yeah, you're dying. And down you go. And I get to print some AP, and that feels good. And I'm just going to grab loot, and then we're going to keep moving forward. Sweet. That all seems fine. You can look forward and just seems reasonable. 4 out of 7 boxes done. These 3 plus his host, and then we can turn back for there. It means Roots doesn't get to do a whole lot that's special. I guess just kind of move up to there. And, yeah, keep running up. There are security events. They are about the corpses down here. I don't think this guy's going to run toward me, so you can just take a very greedy path. There is a chance he turns exactly perfectly, but I think it's really unlikely. You were told to move, but I'm pretty sure you're going that way. Camera sees a person, not the end of the world. Remake can wait, hardtack can make progress. I need passive ice for this guy, probably. Tally and connecting. Connection health is okay-ish, but not great right now. Still got spoof on. Let's go ahead and go here and null op. Scapegoat blocked 3. Yep, we attacked 3 ice. There must be no ice left. We scan, we spike. 1 active, 2 passive, and a trap. This seems fine here. What do we got? If you use a program, damage to connection is a little annoying. We could null op, but I don't think it's really any better. It is likely to full clear. It's just not guaranteed to full clear. Let's see. You're useless, but killing them would be, you know, it would save me some time. I think we will null op this, actually. Remote controls blocked is not a big deal. Alright, what do I want to clear? 1 and 2, not 3, and 4, not 5, and 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Wait, no. 1, 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 4, 6. Great. Now that I'm here, click off and on so I can scan. What do we have? 1 of everything. That is very chill. Not much to bring up. Let's just go. Load a program is not going to happen. Well, that's annoying. Well, it's only 1 tally per action for most of this. Shouldn't be too bad. Escalation wasn't too bad overall. Yep, load a program. We are 5 per action, though. It might get moved around again. We did. Still not the end of the world. Cost me some AP, but nothing really else, so we are done. We got what we came for. I still have some AP. I can run. Yes, I got seen by the camera, but that's not too bad. We're going to block this escalation, which will be fun. And we'll have a lot of guards moving around. So yeah, you're chasing a corpse. You're just patrolling still. You're just patrolling still. This guy has been woken up, but I think he's going to go that way. Yep, he's going to go chase a corpse. He's out of the way. And that is why a lot of times, especially in a circular map like this, just leave the corpses up. And then you get to pull them with tally, and then you get to pull them again. And the thing is, by the way, if they don't get seen by a camera, they'll trigger 2 events. Because if a camera sees them, it says, there's a corpse, someone come over. If a camera doesn't see them, it takes 3 more turns. But someone comes over to find, because of the body timer, and they say there's a corpse, and they pull a second person. And so you can get a lot more done that way. So similar here, right? You guys both saw corpses. You generated some tally. And that's going to bring 2 more guards. So I can fully skip you, I'm pretty sure. This is down for basically forever. I think you can just simply run forward like this. You're going to probably have Anarchist grab the box itself. You can just path towards going forward. It's going pretty well, which I'm happy about. I could rewind her, or her for move speed. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to still hold it for if there's anything else going on that matters. Also got to be wary of the fact that we've got multiple security events coming, and so some guards are going to be sent to move. Now, I think here we're pretty safe. We've got a lot of like terrain in the way to block vision, but it could get funky. Orders received from you. Yep. And if there's no oh, you still found me? Crap. Okay, there was a gap, I guess. That's fair. I was talking a big game, and I was wrong. So you're going to turn alert, and you're going to shoot her, and it's going to be bad, and I can't do anything about that one. Yeah, so you saw, what, right through here? I mean, I could buy this a straight-up gap, but she can't duck. I totally buy that. I was greedy. It's my fault. My fault. That's fair. I could have stuck here and been safer. My fault. He's gonna turn alert, right? He's almost certainly going this way. He's got an SMG. He'll shoot twice. I mean, this should be obstructed at least, so it's like 50% to hit. I mean, the expected value is 1 bullet lands, which shouldn't be too bad. And we can hopefully still clean up, but we're pretty spread out, so we'll see how it goes. Either way, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna keep going. Yep, you're going that way. You turn alert, and then right away. Paint editor. Oh, nice. And she goes early enough. Ah, right. The camera thing got blocked. It's okay. All right. So I forgot about paint editor being kind of goated. So I have a couple options here. I think killing you is almost impossible. So I think what I'm going to do is be like, yep, you saw me, but now I'm in high cover, so freaking deal with it. I guess, you know what? That is a upside of paint editor I didn't really think about, which is that I think this is fine. I feel like it's like off the ground, but that's no different from here, I don't think. They're both kind of off the ground for, like, I guess easier for players to see them maybe. That should work pretty well, and I think you can't break that cover, so I'm just going to spend the 1 AP and be like, yeah, I have paint editor. I jumped in front of you. Now you have no shot. Yeah, and he misses. He's got like 12 to hit, right? 20. Still, right? Like, that's what I kind of wanted to see. So, does Remake have anything good here? If I go to the AR, maybe. Okay, the answer is no, I don't. You're at 21 and you're at 20. I definitely want to look ahead. Let's see. Am I in range of interference spike if I do that? No. Okay, so 1 AP is sufficient because there's nothing else I can do anyway. I'm tempted to be in a spot where I can shoot them on a future turn. I'm not worried about you turning around. You're still going to follow what you were going toward, I'm pretty sure. I guess I could... Well, you're at 12. Yeah, I'm not worried about this. So I'm going up here with the logic of catching you guys on look ahead and then delaying and seeing if I needed to go for a pre-compute. You guys are slowed. I just really want to lower their initiative. That's what it comes down to. You're going to go here. And I think this is a good time for Hyper V-Caps. Again, they're cheap. I want to get into range as easy as I can. Just going to pop this. If I am here, I have a really good shot with the E-Rifle, which, honestly, that seems pretty worthwhile to me. This is going to be pretty low accuracy, but this is going to be pretty good. And you're at 19, I can drop that to 13. So, I could do this. Is that better? You see really far, so that doesn't really change anything. But going here to shoot the E-Rifle at this Grunt Captain seems really worthwhile. The light cover is of pretty low value, all things considered, but... yeah, you can see me. It is what it is. The shots here are pretty bad. The shots here are pretty decent. Yeah, I kind of like this, actually. We shred, we get, I think maybe all 3 hit even. That's not bad. Okay, can Hardtack do anything at all? Really, no. You're way too far. That's fine. Just run on a straight line. We'll see you next turn. Anarchist is pretty low on AP, which makes it kind of tough. Roots rolled low. Hardtack rolled well. That's good news. Hardtack still can't get... well, she can kill Psy, probably. I don't know what Remake's roll is going to be. Might need you... let's see. You're at 19. You're at 18. This feels like combat drugs and do the best you can. And I think... yeah, if I can get like this far for the slash slide, I can also put eye lasers on. I mean, I feel like I need to kill at least one person, right? Let's just take the drugs. If I'm here, I am cleanly in slash slide range and can... oh yeah, and your armor shredded. If... ooh, that means, wait, can I do it from here? If I can slash slide on both of you... yeah, that's cleanly in range. I can kill you with claws and have a second slash slide and come back. And I can maybe clean up. Okay, that seems really worthwhile. I do like my move speed buffs. Those are kind of nice. Yeah, you're clearly in slash slide range and you're clearly as well. Okay, this should look good. Although, actually, if slash slide 1 hits him, which is looking pretty likely... okay, I'm going to start with a bunch of claw hits then. Yeah, my accuracy is going to be, you know, dog, but... I'm gonna claw twice, Because if I get lucky, which is unlikely, don't get me wrong. Actually, I'm going to claw once. I'm going to claw once. What this does is, if I get quote-unquote unlucky and one-shot this Grunt Captain, aka I don't get a glancing hit, which is incredibly likely to not get a glancing hit, or 72%, then my turn is over. But if I do get a glancing hit, I still have claw attacks left that I can get the kill with. So that's a glance. That was a kill, which I, again, somewhat expected. Okay, Anarchist won that initiative roll, and Roots is also in a pretty good spot. So we're going to have Intruder spotted, which is unfortunate. It is what it is. I'm not still worried about this guy. His initiative roll is terrible. I think I want to save... Actually, I can't even reach her interference spike, so... Just to guarantee the kill, since Anarchist doesn't have everything that she needs, I boost Roots here. We should have no problem finishing this guy off. But of course, he's reported many intruders. There is reinforcement bonding back there. They found a corpse. Yeah, it's fine. We're still on the other side of the map. Yes, they're going to run toward the intruders spotted. In fact, you're hunting the corpse still, right? You've already got your orders. Running to here seems reasonable. If I'm across the way, they can't see me. That seems pretty solid here. I'm pretty clearly in attack range. My chance to hit's going to be very low, but with guaranteed glancing hits, I will still get some damage every time. I'm going to yield to Anarchist, and then if Anarchist can't kill, I preempt. Though I think this is pretty hopeful. I'm going to have you come in. If I don't glance, I kill. At this point, I'm pretty sure I can just go for claws. I'll eventually get it on my maybe second or third hit. Print a bunch of AP. Yeah, surely you're dead now, right? Yeah, I left the right number up, right? And if I hadn't done one claw attack last turn, I would have one fewer claw, I'd have one fewer claw hit total. And the result of that would have been... should I wait? I guess to be safe, this person should wait. Roots should get behind more cover, to be honest. Harding's going to cross like the entire map, realistically. I think being here is safe enough. I do still want to clean out the last host, so I am going to stay around. Remake should get somewhere with clear line of sight blocking. Somewhere like that seems fine. Keep in mind, they are going to run toward the intruders. This is going to be a real thing eventually. Honestly, behind these barrels looks fairly safe. I'm feeling pretty good about being there. I want to be nearer to the teams so that we can all be this spot together, basically. Again, let's just get the information. You're investigating the corpse as well. You're going to a new one or something like that? Okay. Oh, I don't know what that was, actually. Who knows? And you guys are actually running toward me, specifically. I think Remake can stand here and it's fine. You guys are going to run across that bridge. Okay, you're going to investigate that corpse that you saw. That makes sense as well. Anarchist can go grab his loot box. I think that is safe for her. So even though we have all the boxes, I am going to stick around the extra, honestly, like, actually 7 turns to grab the last set of downloads. I will try to count what's actually there. I skipped the escalation stuff. I don't care what's happening. Body timer expired. Okay. Whatever. Anarchist is fine where she is right now. Let's wait. And what does Hardtack have? You aren't going to need Rewind because you're not going to make it this turn anyway. How close are you guys getting? Not super close just yet. You're getting closer, but you're not there yet. You're on the way. Okay. It's getting a little bit spicier, but we're still fine. We'll have to be posted up around here, I think, roughly. Alright, Hardtack is going to go sprint across the map. If you run for that host, something like that. I mean, you're really far from these guys. This wall will block a decent amount of line of sight. I think you're good doing it like that. No big issues there. Anarchist just needs to find somewhere to be useful. I think we'll kind of put you back towards the middle here. Actually, if escalation spawns reinforcements there, I want to be there. But with the primary engagement being over this way, I think I'm still going to go and stand somewhere like this. This blocks a lot of line of sight, and I think we'll be fine. I'm going to have Remake stand near the hacker, though. I think still running for now is fine. At some point, I do have to go for the reload, but I'm okay for now. I'm very glad I grabbed an assault rifle in the loot box. That was really, really nice. Put Roots here. And yeah, every box is done, but I'm staying for the host. So let's call this turn 1 of not running toward the host. Or towards the exit, I should say. I think staying around here is fine. You're getting closer, but maybe I should have played farther back. Right, there's a world where... Whatever, let's just hang around for now. Okay, we spent 1 turn. Basically, we could have been trying to exit on turn 10. We wouldn't have quite gotten out, but we'd be trying to exit. Sadly, you're only at the host, but don't have bonus AP. It's not the end of the world, though. No one's over here. This guy might turn around, but you were normally patrolling here, so once you're done hunting, you're going to turn around. I'm pretty sure we're okay. Anarchist can wait. Where you going? Yep. Nothing too special. I think we don't need to jump these guys, but I also don't know where their patrols are headed. I think for now, let's just kind of group up toward our hacker, so that if reinforcements spawn here, we are ready. Because the guys over there aren't going to be running all the way over here. There's no events here. There is a camera turning on eventually, but I think for now it's still fine. Remake is going to be at this spot as well. I'm away from the camera anyway. It's 13 meters. I think those reach 11. And then Anarchist might as well do something similar and just hang out with the squad. These guys should not patrol far enough to see me. So I'm not terribly concerned yet. Okay, there's the reinforcement. Still, though, don't know where the patrol is going, but hopefully it's not anything too scary. Should try to use look ahead to know. No new security events means they're not going towards corpses or whatever. Yeah, you're going back to your old spot, which does mean I'm going to spend 1 AP running up so I can get into range. That's, I think, enough. If it's not, it's... That's enough for me, actually. They're all going to the same place. Okay, so all 3 of you are going right there. Then, like, turning around, essentially. If I'm... Let's see. If you're right there, that's 16 meters. If I'm here, I believe I'm not spotted. That's going to be far enough away. It's a bit of a risk. Let's see. If they're here... This is 16 meters? Yeah, okay. So if I spend 1 action point running backwards... That's about 4 meters. I'm fine. Now again, the guards whose patrols are done, they're heading back to their old spots, which I think for you actually is here. So, got to be a little bit careful. Yeah, you're not going to go much farther, unless you start hunting toward me, but for now it's okay. It's turn 12, we start the hack. I'm going to go through the CPU. Also only have 1 null-op charge, that could be a little dicey. Load decoy. Here's this stuff. Clearly got to start here. And then AP has never been my concern, so let's go here. We clearly we hit scapegoat. We go here, we null-op. They're not all dead, that sucks. This really hurts. Ow. Oh, I loaded the wrong freaking thing. I meant to load attack. I guess Yep, I'm just stupid. Well, many mistakes were made. My bad. Just gonna stand here. Many mistakes were made. Also, reinforcements isn't one shot. I wanted to save Zero Interrupt for a different node, but I maybe shouldn't have. But yeah, she's gonna be stressed out of her mind right now, by the way. No, I guess I disabled this. Actually, no. It's... No, yeah, no. These things popped constantly. They never got killed, so yeah. She's stressed out of her mind right now. It is what it is. We'll be okay. I'm probably gonna rewind her. You know, I also should have been like, you know what, just use Zero Interrupt. I'm going to rewind anyway to get a null-op charge back and get all this other stuff up. I'm already popping Spoof Scapegoat. I should have Zero Interrupted. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to go here. I'm going to Zero Interrupt this. And take these downloads. And now I get that back on rewind, and that's correct. Okay. Slight improvement was made. You're on the way up, but now you're going to hunt. You're on the way to a similar spot, but you're going to hunt as well. Anarchist should get a little bit farther back to make sure she's not spotted. And I think hiding in there is also safe. So let's do that. Do a quick delay. Get the rest of the information. Yep, you're on the way up. You should not see me, but if I'm wrong, I'm sad. You're going to keep going. Oh, right, you only go so far in a turn. You're going to go and rewind hardtack. And you finally have the AP to reload, and we should be okay here. Yeah, you don't see us, and you're not going to. Because there's nothing else to do, I'm going to reload this E-rifle. I will almost never need the other shots, but there's nothing else to do, so we're fine. You're fine. Off we go. Okay. Well, little ugly. We took a lot of stress for that one. But we are going to get our first set of downloads here, right? Or we already grabbed our first set of downloads, I should say. Yep, you're going back to your spot. Got to be hopefully fast enough that we are out of the way in time. You, in fact, didn't see me. It's my expectation. You're turning around. You found a corpse, and so now you're going to go investigate that. You're fine as you are. You're going to go do similar. Yep, there's your patrol, and you turn around, and that's the end of your turn. Hopefully, look ahead tells you what your next turn is. You're going back to your patrol route now, as your hunting is done. And then you're in a very similar boat there with nothing special going on. Okay, so we load attack. Actually, let me go ahead and load spoof while I'm here. Might as well load scapegoat as well, because why not? Let me load attack, which is what I wanted. Yeah, I took this stress twice. This one did basically nothing, but that part hurt. I spiked to get this Q level back down, and I was going through anyway to get to the fortress. I could have simply ran through it and zero interrupted, and maybe was the better choice, all things considered, but it's obviously too late now. Let's see. These are equivalent. I'm just going to go south. 10 tally, then 10 connection, then connecting out. Scan again. I can get rid of both active ice there as well. 10 tally, 10 connection, connecting out. Okay, trap and passive should be relatively chill. What do we have? Use a program, load a program, and download. That's all fine. So the CPU spike bought me some space, and now I'm going to move up. I'm going to go here where it's 1 tally per action. Load the basic ice again, and we should hopefully be able to fully clear. This clear has to go first. I think we have to go this next. My connection is getting too low. My AP sadly sucks now. That's going to be pretty annoying with all the active ice there. Have to end my turn here, so sadly I'm going to have to spend 3 turns in the host. I could actually choose to disconnect. The upside of this would be having a lot more connection health, and I could still reload these things. But I've got these scapegoat tokens I'd kind of like to keep, and so I think we'll be okay. I don't think I'm going to get too screwed by the escalation, though it's certainly possible. I'm willing to do it this way, though, and I think it'll be fine. You're hunting, no one cares. You are hunting as well, but it's fine. Yeah, it's fine for now. I think we're still okay where we're standing, but this... Okay, you're actually walking this way. Okay, so you're going to come towards us on a 15, which means... And then you're going... Wait, no, you're going afterwards. So depending on when... You know what I'm going to do? I think Roots is fine where she is. I think Anarchist is fine where she is. Actually, she can cheat up a little bit. I'm going to put her here. Yeah, it's very clearly safe. Well, I'm pretty sure it's safe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop your initiative to the very bottom so that everyone else does their turns, ideally going all the wrong ways, and then you come over and turn alert, and I won't have to care. And just to be a little bit extra safe, I'm going to drop all your move speeds again. Yeah, you're going the wrong way anyway. I didn't know that for sure, though, right? You can safely reload your SMG, and I think next turn is going to be very reasonable for us kind of charging in on them when they eventually move up toward us. I think we'll be fine. So, again, on turn 10, I could have tried to start leaving. On turn 14, which is what's coming up, I will finally be done with the hacking. So we'll see if the 6 or so turns to get the host was worth it. Yeah, you're going away, which gives me some more space. Heart attack should be done this turn unless something goes catastrophically. I'm going to load Deception to make sure it's nice and safe. 10 tally, then 5 tally. We scan. Actually, I don't need to scan. I'm just going to 0 interrupt this. And for funsies, they're already all going to die. I'm just going to nuke them with this without reading anything. We get a few accounts, which is kind of nice. Host is cleared. And I believe I still want to wait for this to all happen. We need to, like, let everyone do their thing. You... Actually, you might see us at the end of the turn. You're actually pretty real, but the problem is you'd see other people too. So even just hiding the hacker doesn't matter, so we're just going to let it happen. If you're running, you see us. Okay, if you're walking, you don't, I think. You'll stop, like, right at those boxes and not see us. If you were running and you got to, like, here, it'd be a bit more real. You're done. Great. Ooh. Our initiatives being this number is not quite ideal. Might have to actually just go early and not have them be able to spend their turn. We'll see. I can figure it out, I think. Yeah, so you shouldn't see anything. You stop there. Cool. You're over there. That's fine. I think it means roots. Okay, the awkward thing is, I need this guy to move and get out of the way. But then I kind of need everybody to, like, Alpha Strike this group, which is a little scary for me. Right, so you're going to go out of the way. Where are you going on the hunt, if anywhere? Okay, farther away, it's actually kind of good. Okay, so here's the scary thing, right? I mean, I could go for that. That seems very silly, though. I could try for this, but that's going to be no attacks. I could hope that Anarchist solos this. She does have 2 slash slides. But she's going to cost her 3 AP to get into range, and she doesn't one-shot the Graybler. If she has Silent Stalker, which she does, right? She has Silent Stalker, so it's like, if Hardtack says, it'll be fine, trust me, Anarchist can Silent Stalker to here, slash slide, and then throw in a bunch of claw attacks and get this kill. But we have to then hope, which we can't guarantee, that roots can also be useful here. But, like, if you turn around and turn alert, this guy's turned alert anyway. So I feel like we just bet the Anarchist has the damage. So I think she does. Let's yield. So Anarchist can pretty clearly get here and get an easy slash slide plus laser plus claws. I don't think I need cram shot. These guys are far enough away and their initiatives aren't so high that I'm afraid of it. They're also walking the wrong way. Yeah, it's Silent Stalker. It's come up to here. Be in clear slash slide range, which this is going to be. They'll see me. It is what it is. But I woke them up first by hitting them. I can get a lot of damage here on this guy who shouldn't be using the reactive stuff. Actually, ooh, wait. Can this work? Yes, I have 2 slash slides. Okay, that's the real dream. Which is slash slide twice, and that gives me some really good throughput. So this should work like a dream. Right there, I'm in range of both, and I hit you both. Big hit. That was a glance. That's a good hit. This will allow me to claw for the kill. You only have passive evasion because you didn't make visual contact. I turned you alert first. That's how that kind of works out. In 3 hits, this is almost certainly a kill. First one was a glance, second one was a kill. There we go. I think active shred makes more than enough sense here. Would have gotten the shred anyway, but still, I think it's correct to be safe. This is a near guaranteed kill. We glance, it's okay. I have claws. Actually, was it a glance? Yeah, it was. Down you go. And I can pretty safely hide behind this. And man, do I love War Machine with a splash in Cyber Sword. It's very, very strong. I am enjoying this build immensely. They're going kind of the wrong way, although maybe getting closer to them. I don't really want to get closer to them. I think hiding behind this box is very reasonable, and the team keep going up this way. The patrols are still a little bit funky and can be a little bit fearsome, but for now we're okay. I think you're going to run up that way. My Cyber Knight can go farther and faster, and I believe has her tools up. I didn't check, but I don't think I security scrambled in a long time. So I think, again, the fact that I know where these guys are going, thanks to look ahead, means I'm pretty unafraid here. Scrambling the camera this turn I think is fine. We're all going to go past it next turn. We're not getting a escalation, so we're not turning things back on anyway. No new security events, just 3 tally. Not a big deal. Now, I am missing lures and line of sight blockers. Yeah, you're on patrol again. You're on patrol, which is standing around. You're going back to your spot, which is also up there. So, unfortunately, got a lot of enemies all in the same spot, which I don't love. Now, Remake does have pre-compute. Yeah. I'm very tempted to go Alpha Strike these guys. You're done. You're done. The only people who have turns left are these two. And, look, they are well armored. But I can do probably a lot here. Also, wow, this terrain must suck for trying to get the pathing. This is, like, hell of awkward. This is Slash Slide on 2 and a bunch of basic attacks, which are not guaranteed to work. I mean, the fact they're not guaranteed to work really scares me. I would rather let them use up their AP. I would use up AP myself getting into range. But that's way better than the risk of, like, only glancing and getting screwed. We can also just kind of run that way and it's fine. Yeah, we should just let them go. Go get out of my way. You're up there. You also get out of my way. Great. You're going to turn around, but we have a lot of space right now. I can probably get my entire team up behind, like, this box, and... Let's see, does Remake have any tools left? No. I'm willing to risk it anyway. I think yes. Do we have the slow? No, I don't have interference. You know, I don't have interference spike either. Still though, you're not going to see anything. You're not going to see anything. We're hiding from you guys. It's really only you who's real. And I think it's a risk I don't necessarily need to take, but it's what I'm willing to. I think you're done. Anarchists can go plenty far. Not all the way, though. Yeah, like, neither of you are going to see me, although you might. Nah, these are boxes right here. I think this is actually fine. I think if I can hide here, I'm fine on her. I'm being a little dangerous, but I really think it's okay. We can all just kind of hide in this vague area, and with 6 AP we get out. Like, that's easily enough AP to get out. Hardtack should make it far enough. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine. I think we'll snap you to that wall, and I think that's going to be fine too. I can use Rewind for move speed if I really need to, but it, again, really should be fine. And then Remake, just get to a similar spot here. I don't think anybody needs to be pre-computed. I think you can hide behind that box. I believe this is going to be okay. This is blocking left line of sight, and this guy's not going to run straight toward us. If you're going the wrong way, you're going the wrong way. You probably aren't going to see us without getting really far up. I think it'll be okay. There's always a chance I'm wrong, but I think we're fine. There's nothing on Escalation 7. That's kind of cute. You're guarding. You did nothing, which is fine for me. You're going where I expected you to. No reason to buff initiatives here. You're going the wrong way. We love it. Okay, we're clean. We're almost certainly clean. Okay, so Anarchist makes it with 2 AP to spare. We'll make sure Hardtack can make it, but if she can, we're always in. Oh yeah, she makes it with you know, plenty. So kills aren't needed. We got everything we wanted. There's no XP for kills. There's no reason to do all this. So let's just simply get our team out. We got what we came for. You guys are angry. There's intruders. You're very mad about it. I don't care that you're mad about it. Another one. Stop right there. Oh no, they saw us. Anyway. Pretty successful. Don't want to overstay our welcome. Sure thing. Pretty successful. Did get shot, but it shouldn't be too bad. Probably got a lot of stress on Hardtack. Looks like we only got 1 hype roll on the hype boost, which is fine. We still got some pretty solid XP. 194 after everything is pretty sweet. The big pickup is this assault rifle. And then, yeah, was hacking the Matrix hosts worth it? Well, we got a decent number of files for file sets, a decent number of accounts. We got 10 influence. It's really not necessary. I mean, the boxes are, like, pretty clearly stronger, but these file sets do matter. They do add up on influence long term, so that is a good way to boost contacts. A little bit less for money as far as I can tell, but still good. Okay, so now, yeah, so the stress is definitely on for her. She took a ton of stress off that mission. Only at 80, which isn't too bad, but still. Let's go spend her points. She's at 10. At 10, we're on talent cap here. I wanted to go for null op damage to make sure I could one-shot. And then 11 to here, I think. 12 to who knows what. But this is going to be 13 for this guy, as mentioned earlier. But you're done. Knight gets +1. I have yet to have grabbed the multi-class, but I have a new talent now. Wait, what? Oh, I was moving towards centering. That's what this talent was for, this node. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to make some value out of centering. Base range of 25, lasts for 2 turns. Can get the range to 37. And I can give a boatload of overall evasion. Baseline if they're in cover, it's +30. With upgrades, it can go to plus functionally 50, which would basically turn someone invulnerable. So give that one a try, as I have not used that talent much before. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is the base management of getting legwork 1. I think there were several, right? This one's already on, but I had another one I thought. Yeah, there's 2 extra legworks here. No one's going to go in the trainer. We're going to kick people out of the trainer, actually, because we're done. We're not running missions for a while. I guess technically I don't have to pop this just yet, but I'm going to at some point. Cybernet needs her wound healed. Let's go in for this right now. 54k in 4 days. Honestly, the 1 day difference doesn't really matter. I mean, neither does 7k. Whatever, just go here. It's fine. You're getting treated. You're getting treated. Yeah, these guys are detoxing and whatnot. When this detox is done, we're going to go ahead and send other people into the detox as well. Here we go. Okay, NanoFab is done for the ghost site. I need somebody on the legwork. My power play hangs in the balance. We can send Anarchist. She's the best at it. That seems totally fine. Locked in for 15 days. That is a long time without my Cyber Sword, but I would rather... I mean, I could send Roots instead, but I think that's totally fine. I think we have our Cyber Sword go. Here you go. Go gain some XP. Keep the Envoy safe for 15 days. Can do. There's that one. I could wait a bit more to start the next one, but I kind of don't want to. Although I do want these detoxes to be in a good spot. Let me go build another detox bench so I can detox people more effectively. I've also got a couple of other rooms completed, if I recall correctly. This can be, when I have money, upgraded to Hacking Station level 4. Similar here for the Field Ops Center. Spent a lot getting my hacker stronger. Okay, I have way too many of Gang Beams 3 at this point, and not enough Gang Beams 4. I could sell some of those, though. It'll be fine. Mint that one. That personnel have exactly that. Dr. Karos, I've already met Dr. Karos, right? Yes, I have. So go make the highest quality one you can and try to sell it for cash money. Dr. Samdar, I don't want to meet, so I'm going to actually mint that to sell. Mercenary Black Book, I've got some duplicates, which is kind of nice. Okay, we mint the first one, and then for the second one, we again look for rarity and levels and mint that one. Patient dossiers, look at the best things we can, and then we're stuck here anyway. Another research compendium. Nice. We hope we get lucky with that being legendary. That one's going to be legendary for sure. Okay, we got a lot of stuff here, which is kind of great. Look for things that are not used by a set now. Let's go by cheapest first, just to get rid of the garbage ones that aren't worth anything. Now we've got file sets. Actually, we've got a couple that are still individualized. Looking to not get favors if I don't need them. We got a lot in line here, so question real quick. Is Dr. Karos in line for limit break? No. Okay, we've got to give her something. Dr. Sevenfold. Yeah, so there's actually, I believe there's a power play for 177, so I can ignore this guy and just leave him on red forever. I think boosting Dr. Karos is just really ideal. She can get so many limit breaks lined up. It's like really, really good. And I still, unfortunately, don't have quite all the things. Also, bumping Vertigo. Well, she's already in line. But yeah, we're going to do what we can to bump Dr. Karos. I believe she needs Megacorp files. Yep, okay. Put you in for that. And then other ones to sell. I mean, he's on a power play. She's already in line. I'm going to see if I can get... I'm not even sure what Dr. Ash even buys. But I want to see if I can make this happen and see if she can go on something cool. Okay, I've got plenty of my squad now in line for a limit break. If we sort out all the people who don't matter, and then sort by influence. Yeah, Kirsa's in line, Origami Joe's in line, Ash is in line, Dance Hall's in line, Karos is in line, Tosca's in line, Vertigo's in line, and Harper. And those are the ones who all matter, basically. I think everyone else here... I guess I would care about your imported cybernetics at some point, but we're also going to run a job for you first, so I'm not in an immediate rush here. Let me check out my accounts and things real quick. Are there any weapons I can sell? No, they all give influence. I'll wait for Joe's limit break to happen first, so nothing there. These are easy to sell, though. And then we'll sell this when it's time. Okay, so we've opened Detox Bench, which I would like to send my hacker for, because she is stressed, and I want her to be not stressed. Open Detox Bench is good. I have 2 Underworld Hub tokens already. Let's see. Who can do this and be good at it? Panzer is in the trainer. I think we can take him out of the trainer and it's fine. So, Panzer, you gained as much XP as you wanted to. Stop training. You... 7 days is fine. We'll gain favors and some influence that's going to be reasonable enough. One thing I want to do, actually... Darn, I actually wanted to play this episode farther forward, but... They added a new map for me like a day and a half ago, and I would like to be able to have this be on that map. Hype break, finally. Good. Loyalty moving up because one tech is a little bit lower value. Yeah, I'm going to go for 60 loyalty here, so your breaks happen faster. I don't care about your stuff at all. Anti-security items, I mean, it could have mattered. I mean, actually, I can trade favors. You got a million favors here. There we go. Anti-security 3. Go check what's actually there, because I don't know for sure. Items. Anti-security 1 and 2. We get Be-Liquefy and Ping Jammer. It looks like there is maybe nothing on 3. Oh, well. Stress break for you. Wait, isn't he in the detox? Oh, no, he's not, actually. Disgruntled. Minus stress and wound res and give other people stuff. That's fine. I don't care. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. His wound got fixed. That's the important thing. Disgruntled's not a big deal. Field ops, when I have money, can be upgraded. 1.5 million, though, is certainly a lot. Getting the barracks ready might be worth it. This is also pretty cheap. I'm going to go for this. Simstream Trainer is open, but nothing to do there yet. I can put in some cooling, so I can bump it to 4. That seems fine. Height break for you. Court Bravado seems pretty correct. Loyalty 70 is a decent enough breakpoint. But yeah, +1 cunning, +1 handling seems just fine. Great. Finally getting all our height limit breaks. I would like to use care and feeding here because 1 strength is low value. And unfortunately, it didn't get any better. Discontent by 10 does not matter. I guess we'll give you 1 strength. Sucks to suck, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, Digital Finesse and Grocket both could pretty clearly get upgrades. Just pretty unfortunate. Not the end of the world. It is what it is. He's just sitting here, right? I guess I don't need to repair your cyber deck because we're going to use the big one every time. So, no rush there. You've been detoxed. Great. I have an open slot here. Who is stressed? Cyber Sword, then. If you're at 70, you can go detox. I think it's been open for a little bit there. No, it opened up when she came out. Okay. I'm going to actually basically jump cut and save scum to get the new map for this mission. I will see you after the jump cut. Actually, I take it back. I'm wrong. The new map is for power level 5 and higher only, so it's actually not possible to get that. So, I did technically grab the mission. It's the Cathedral grab here with hacking required on an orange host and decent pay. I guess I could have tried to save scum for a better, like secondary objective, like bonus influence that is some XP, but 12 turns of map is going to be pretty chill. 20 influence is fine. Either way, is what it is. Still gonna have to splice the video together. We've got a siege against FSC. That might be tough because they could have Pobots. But yeah, we're gonna do what we can to just simply... I'm actually willing to have you fail this legwork, although that, you know, only 2 and 3 to happen. Yep, found our cop. Sector Commander, Isaac Tenfold. Nasty reputation, willing to work directly against his own people. Gets to earn our trust too. Of course. Hello. Hello. I grim, I graft, I skim, I steal. I'm a carnivore. So there's, yeah, the Ejacs are somehow got hold of a Sigma 6 Sec AI trainer. And, you know, we're here to steal it from them. It's actually a Brave Star job, and we're going to steal it from under them. So how are they getting these split kits? We're not really sure. Okay, how'd you get the case file? Well, I have contacts elsewhere in Brave Star. Where they get the trainer, we don't know. Why is it in the middle of Toxic Dump? Well, I think they're renting some land. They're under the blue box. It's going to be chill. We can say no to him. But no, we're going to go ahead and, you know, grab a mission. A while ago in early access, about a year ago, actually even as much as maybe 9 months ago or so, this was basically the late game mission. They hadn't even added power plays to the game yet. There was no retirement. And so this mission was unlocked at like power level 3 and was like, well, once you clear this, there's nothing else but proc gen. It was kind of the hardest mission in the game. They've since added more stuff afterwards. But yeah, we do have Carnivore. It is 10 days away. It is pretty meaningful. We're going to try to get as much of our team back and ready to go as we can. Now, one thing to note, actually, is my War Machine is in an interesting predicament where she's not available. Okay, you're at 100 hype, you're at 100 hype. We definitely should be seeing some more hype limit breaks. She's just sitting around, right? Like, she should be limit breaking. You're in detox, which I think is still fine. I want as many of these breaks as I can get, so I can get more power. Yeah, a lot of my team is in line. Wow, holy moly. Well, hopefully that can happen. I'm going to kick you out of the trainer, just in case that's messing with something for some reason. Let's go recover from our various wounds and whatnot. I don't believe I have anything good to craft here, as far as I can tell. SMG bot. You know, I have an SMG. Wait, do I not have any AR body mods? Hang on. Hang on. Okay, I do have this angled grip, but my SMG doesn't. Yeah, okay, I should craft one. Or even two, maybe. So, yeah, powerful and rare, and I want this Glam Hook Ripper twice to get 3 optimal range and minus 15 recoil. That makes it really nice to shoot full auto at stuff. Let's craft you. 2 days and 42k is pretty chill. Also, want to come in and double check if the new AR is better or not. Also didn't check if this Power 3000M was better as well. Kind of forgot on that one. Oh, I should also take the mods off the auto mag. I'm not using that anymore. Several mistakes are being made, I guess. So yeah, compare Phreak to the Guardian class. And what do we have here? Well, less baseline accuracy. I'm losing 28 pure damage, but I'm gaining around, what, 53 ballistic? Depending on who I'm hitting, it's better or worse, but really the reason I'm going to use it is 6 bullets is better than 4 bullets. I'm usually hitting 2 people at once. If I'm hitting only one person, Phreak Dragon might actually be superior, but if that's not the case, then here it is. Noise actually worse here as well, but I think my silencer is still good enough. So yeah, I'll take this body mod. I'll get a better one afterwards. Minus recoil is pretty worth it. This thing has 30 recoil. Going down to 15 would be good. And yeah, I've got a slightly better scope here, which seems nice. And then, yeah, I can put on what I need to put on long-term there with this, you know, nice new assault rifle. Looking solid. Anyway, we can still keep playing time forward. I have not much else to look at just yet. People are in the detox. They're doing what they're doing. When my Underworld Hub gets closer to full on tokens, might do more. There we go. Well, I can simply add 1 tech and 1 long-range accuracy, or I can add 1 pistol and 1 long-range accuracy. I guess I'll go Deadeye. That makes sense to me. Influence break for you. I don't care about your tools, so... Well, actually, great. We get security street mill items 3. Let's go see what's in there, because I don't actually know. I never remember the breakpoints here. Street military level 1 gives me frag grenades, street frags, and ion rechargers. I can then get smoke grenades, street frags, and patch X kits. And then at level 3, I get concussion grenades, which are great. I think a different level of ion supercharger and a PXE grenade, which has just a bunch of ballistic. But I mean, it's definitely, you know, a bit more than the frag grenade. It's, you can see it goes up and up and up. Anyway, yeah, smokes are obviously pretty solid. Concussions are pretty solid. You have an ion recharger and ion supercharger. Yeah, so if that's what you like, you can do that. Trainer is, of course, open. That's still fine. Let's try to keep getting limit breaks as best we can. Glam Hook Ripper 1 is created. Let's go create the other one, because it is basically the best thing I've got. 3 optimal range is really nice. Let me be clear about that one. You have healed. That's great. You're detoxing. That's also going to be good. Oh, you know what? I probably should have put people in for cyber surgery. I didn't really have the money, though. Maybe I couldn't have done that. What about some other stuff here? Well, I can sell my Street Dragon, as if my Cyber Knight dies, it's over anyway. I can probably sell the Stun Club, as the Power 3000 is better than that. I could probably start selling some of these Rapid Fires. And I'm tempted to sell this Defensor as well, realistically. I'm really not playing pistol heavy. Keep the Urban Assault just in case, you never know. Also drop the mods for now, so I have them as potential options, though I might not need them. This looks about right with what I've got, to be honest. I don't mind anything more happening here. Yeah, still got a lot of hype I could burn through. Also, let's go ahead and burn off some heat from the counter intel pod. That'll help a little bit. Can build another detox bench. Great. Who else is stressed? You're in detox, you're in detox, you're on legwork. You're at 50, we can send you. Seems fine. 6 days is not too long. And it's a guaranteed 20 stress reduction if I level it up. It's a 5-day treatment, which is kind of nice. Can start really getting our stress down. Not much else to really play for right now. Still waiting for more detoxing and limit breaks and stuff. Height break for you, perfect. There we go. 5 ballistic damage and 2 AR accuracy and 1 stat. Or 2 ballistic damage, 2 crit, and Will's not real, so... yeah, I'm going to go here, actually. Part of the reason is going to leave both these traits as learnable, as Trigger by Wire won't be going to 4 yet. So I can learn Peacekeeper 4 and Trigger by Wire 4. That'll actually be slightly superior, so... and also just, yeah, it's 2 accuracy and 5% ballistic damage instead of 2 ballistic damage, 2 crit. And I guess, you know, and yeah, they're both giving reaction anyway, so yeah. Looks pretty clearly better. Barracks is 4, cute. Let's have your detox come in. Hype break for you. Stress flush doesn't really matter. Fresh outlook for discontent doesn't really matter. What about loyalty if I could? Reaction is fine. Got your stress. We can put you in again because you're still stressed. At least down below 80, which is good. Weapon mod crafting, solid. Got to start bumping our legwork now. Let me double check that there's no other legwork on offer. There is. Okay, let's grab somebody that I won't run Carnivore on. Keep in mind, Carnivore is only a few days away. And let's see. So who would be running it is a very meaningful question. Hugo Spike, of course, kind of nice as well. Need a Cybernet, need some kind of a hacker. I assume running any kind of a hacker is fine. Oh, I forgot about some things. There's actually a legwork here as well. A couple of combos real quick. Open raid for SWAT. They might get there. Who are the Ejacs? They're a small syndicate. But with Brave Star targeting them, they're not going to last. Thrown by the Blue Ox. If you had a connection, that would be useful. I sadly do not. Yeah, Commander Blue Ox Paramilitary, which could be attained if they were friendly, which is Draishoku. Unfortunately, Draishoku is not a friend, right? And if we go back and sort by name, he is neutral, but we've never done anything with him, and so, yeah, as much as that would be nice, it's just not going to work. So, oh well. It's fine. But yeah, we would get a violent diversion, is what it is. Yeah, this legwork, though, to get an alternate route, I think is actually very positive and very powerful. Having low sec level is useful. As far as prepping a team, we do need to bring Librarian. He'll be fine. The deck being low is actually not a big deal. We can run that. It's fine. But yeah, the question is like, what of the team goes? You can play double hacker here, and there's times where it's going to be useful. The problem is I'm really worried about my combat power being high enough, and so I'm really scared of doing that. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I just don't know. This is probably not the team, but I also can't bring more War Machine without delaying the mission some, which maybe I will, but I also want this legwork to unlock the Chemfact Depths. Only takes 1 day. It's actually pretty chill. Librarian would do it cleanly. It would probably be fine. It would take him a day, but he'd get there. No one else can really do it, so I think we'll just send him no matter what and say, yep, you're going to run this. I'm going to spend tokens, so it'll be fine. We'll see what he can do. Success said 75, but it definitely wasn't looking like 75 to me. It's 47. It's actually not close at all. Don't know how that was that far apart, but yep, definitely not close at all. I'm going to grab the other stuff then while I'm here. You've got some legwork for me. Got to collect from some debtors. Yeah, you're already on legwork. You're already on legwork. You're in detox. You're in detox. Like, we can just send him and it's fine. He's not going on the mission anyway, and his odds are about the same. So we'll gain some influence and favors, which is fine. It's free XP, which is, you know, also not bad. We should, of course, start spending Underworld Hub tokens. Let's make our things guaranteed. Great. These are all going to be basically 100% now. This is 97. There's a world where I spend another one to really guarantee. I don't think I need to, but I guess I could. Puppet Master is available. I think we take the 97. It's fine. Yeah, you're going to go ahead, and this is going to... Right, that's just a proc gen legwork. I believe... Oh, yeah, we have... she's busy with the Ricksham Envoy. You know, I think I will just burn the token here. Just, I don't want to see 95, 97 and, like, get unlucky. One downside is I don't have this too shortened legwork. Dropping by 40% would let her come back in time to play Carnivore. Yeah, it would be enough. In 5 days, I'll have efficiency grind, but it's not going to drop by enough. It'll still be like 3 days out and not enough. Have to use field ops for it, which I still might, but for now it's okay. Got those mods done. Anything else worth buying or building? Not obviously, no. I'm gonna sell that. I don't like minus accuracy for this. I'm just gonna sell this outright. Everything else, yeah, I don't really know. We can play Time Forward. Influence Break finally is in. Street military items doesn't really matter. Puppet Master very low value. None of it matters. Here you go. Just take something. Trainer is upgradable when I have money. I don't have money, though. Alright, made some friends at Spaceport. Didn't cost you too much. Got some influence and favors. Librarian. The maps that Bravestar pulled together were invaluable. We should thank them. We have an alternate entrance now to Carnivore. And it will reduce the security level when we get through that. So we can be kind of loud in the first stage, but still have a pretty chill time of it. Now, double checking my notes, the power level gain for running Carnivore at PL4 is going to be 0.14. And then running something that's not Carnivore, any proc gen, will be worth 0.07, which means running these two missions is worth 0.21. Which means I want to run these before I grab this mission so that I'm power level 5 and have better rewards. Ideally. So I think taking Agile for you seems really good. We can have you detox, and great. Which really means I'm down to only about a day before I have to get people to run the mission. Which is fine, right? No one else is, like, waiting in the wings regardless. So, yeah, we can basically get the team ready. Might do this off recording, I'm not sure, but... I mean, this is not the best team it could be. Getting either of you back from the detox, I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to play I could play a little bit of time for. Let's see. Is anyone still hyped and waiting for a limit break? You are. Okay, I'm going to play down till this is 6 hours. Open detox bench as well. Don't know who should go. I'll start you, but you might not stay in. Okay. I'm going to stop right here. I want to grab this mission once I've completed the other two missions here, so I'll figure it out off camera. I will see you next episode for either Carnivore or the Cathedral grab. So I'll see you there. Bye-bye.